we're gonna be commenting on some of Asmon's stuff, and know it will make some of you guys mad. But honestly, it's on you then, because you're letting it be personal. That dude has never attacked anyone personally. Always says he most of the time even is right. He's just so fucking outspoken that people can't stand it. That's what we don't wanna hear. No one wants to hear those things. And they are true, but no one wants to hear them, and he says them. And people take it personal. So the hate towards him ain't like that. And it took me a long time to figure it out because of all the hate. But I just kept watching and watching and watching and watching, and eventually I realized that this dude is like every topic he says, everything he says, he bases on something. There is nothing pulled out of his ass. He always like explains why he thinks that. Someone should make opinion videos. That's how you should make opinion videos. If you don't like it, that's one and the same. It doesn't matter. But attacking personally someone because he says, like, let's say I say religions are bad because they teach people not to fix their own problems. Let's say I say something like that. It doesn't really matter. Let's say I say something like that, and your reaction is that because you're religious, I attacked you. Like, you feel offended that I said that religion is bullshit because you're religious. When that has nothing to do with it. I wasn't attacking you personally. I wasn't offending you in any level. You just decided because I said something about a religion that I had to be attacking you because that's something that you believe in. When that has nothing to do with it. But that's how people are. Like, they okay, the Asmon thing, I can just say it out loud. The Asmon thing that I am referring is that Asmon said that if you are unattractive or you have some kind of for example, your face is some sort of abnormal or you're extremely fat or something, you will never have as many viewers which as pretty people. And so, like, people that look good. People want to watch people who look good rather than people who don't look good. Like, beautiful people are successful. And people fucking
It's the
lose.
beauty privilege.
Yeah, and that's true. There is beauty privilege, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
That's just true. There was nothing personal about it. No one was attacked about it. But oh boy, did Reddit go out of hand? Did YouTube go, like, people lost their shit? Like, how can he talk about this? He never eats salads. He's a skeleton. Fucking da. He's the formation of unhealthiness. So, why is that the thing that you brought up? That has nothing to do with what he said. He just said that, and he even said on the video, it was like, this is like, I know you guys don't want to hear this, and nobody wants to hear this, but that's how it is, and like, that's how it is, and it's not nice. But for example, in my opinion, the fact that we keep pushing down those kind of things, that we keep attacking the people that talk about them, is one part of the core problem. We're not doing anything about the issues. For example, the beauty standard issue, like the advantage that people that are beautiful get. Like, we're not doing anything about it. We're not by not making it real, by trying to shut it down and trying to make it like that's not the case, is way more harming than admitting it and maybe even doing something about it. Because even if we can't do anything about it, when we admit it, it becomes the truth for everyone. So, for example,
I have something to add. There's this Finnish saying "lakaistaan maton alle," which basically means that somebody's gonna trip on it later.
Exactly. And that's how it is. Let's because and this is not just for me. I'm gonna use the same reference, the Asmongold's video. There was, for example, overweight people defending him. Do you guys realize what kind of mental health issues I have because I am this overweight? Do you guys realize how I cannot? I don't believe in myself. I don't have any kind of self-esteem. My life has been like mental hell because I am so overweight, and no one talks about it because you're scared. Like you need to talk about it. You need to bring it up, and it's not a bad thing. And you don't need to attack anyone. And that's what I feel like a lot of times people don't understand. For example, in Asmon, is that he's not attacking anyone ever really. He does say if he has an opinion on someone as well, but it's not like he's fat shaming someone, or it's not like he's an ugly motherfucker himself too, and he knows it. But, or like average, an ugly motherfucker. That was like a comedy side. But it's you need to talk about this stuff, and them being on like that people don't want to talk about, being uncomfortable talking about something can mean that those people who are struggling with that stuff can never get the help they need, can never get the support they need, can never get the understanding they need, just because you felt uncomfortable talking about it. That's not right. Like this same goes to homelessness, joblessness, drug use, like drug addictions, violence, depression, overeating. It doesn't matter. All of these real, very real problems that are uncomfortable to talk about should be spoken more about. That's just how it is. That's the only way we can help those who are struggling with this stuff. And you never need to attack anyone. Never. Don't do that. If you can't say it without attacking someone, don't say anything. But we still should talk about it. Although I don't pick streams based on how good the host looks, I gotta admit, I do mostly skip streams and videos if I see much litter around the screen, or if the host is wearing Gekko's glasses, some of the fashionable thing, I think is absolutely ridiculous. There is always like, and you are absolutely true. You don't really take it for the host looks, but what he also like it's, let's say that it's so extremely like there's something wrong. Not a lot of people wanna watch that. Like, let's say I would have like an abnormal, like a lump somewhere. Half of my head would be like let's say I would have had a stroke. So half of my face would be practically, like half of my face would have the stroke, and it would be just like all fucked up. You guys know how people look that got a stroke. And it's not bad, but you see that something has happened there. You always know that, okay, that probably has like something has happened to her. It's not that it's nothing like I can't watch that bullshit. I had a teacher in my school back in the day that had, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't even that the kids were like, what the fuck? It was just it raised the question, hey, what's happened to you? Like, why half of your face is like different? And even that alone makes, it's not the same. You want to watch average looking people. It's just a fact. And like, even I do it in some cases. If there is something there that I don't like, let's say it's extremely like I don't know, flashy, for example, like something way over the top, I probably would just skip the stream and watch something else. And we're talking like 400 lbs, like 200 kilos type of overweight, etc. People don't want to watch that. They don't feel comfortable watching that. And that's you. This is not a matter of opinion. You can just take the top 500 female streamers. You can take the top 100, 500 male streamers. there is not a lot of changes on the average look. Like it doesn't go like up and down and up and down. It's somewhere in the middle, and then there's like the extremely hot, and that's just how it is. Yeah, streaming is a weird thing to compare this because streamers in general ain't that good looking. Like we are gamers, we are nerds, we are like that kind of community. And in general, that community ain't supermodels. But still, most of the streamers that are somewhat successful are at least average look. And even from male, like Dr. Disrespect, do you guys know what kind of fucking fit that dude is? That dude looks like a Hulk. It's fucking and like it's insane. He's extremely pumped up. That's not like 2 meters 220, is it? He's like something like 6'7" tall and muscled up, slim. And that's the most famous male streamer. That's just how it is. And yeah, Asmon is one of the most famous streamers too, but Asmon is average. Yeah, he's balding, and yeah, his style of living, because he always have like the old t-shirts and all the trash around him, etc., makes it like that. But he's more than average looking, like slim, normal face, like it's just average looking, and that does matter. Affect people's behavior. For example, if a streamer is disabled and has to use wheelchair to move around, some viewers overthink too much they can and cannot say without insulting, and that might result in exhausting viewing experience instead of enjoyable. So they are uncomfortable, right? That's the point.
Yes.
They are uncomfortable. People don't feel comfortable looking something that's not standard. I don't want to say normal because it's so ugly, but that's what I should say. Normal.